Severe weather is certainly pushing its way from the south, bringing strong winds, hail, and even the possibility of some more tornadoes.
Yeah, a deadly series of storms moved through the south last night, and right now the eyes are on Tupelo, Mississippi, because that northern Mississippi community was hit this afternoon by what's being called a large tornado, damaging homes. Not yet any report of injuries, however. The searches are for injuries still going on. These are some of the first images that we have received from the Tupelo, Mississippi area. Our severe weather expert Patrick Powell is here now to show us what's happening across the south this evening and also where those storms are going.
Yeah, well, there's a line of storms across Mississippi now starting to enter the northern portions of Alabama. This line has had numerous tornadoes with it through the afternoon hours, continues to march towards the east, and we have tornado watches out ahead of it in portions of Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, and even into Georgia. So this is a nasty line of storms and has been producing some very strong tornadoes, much like what we saw last night. Now, that line is pressing eastward, but it's all part of the same storm system that's sitting out in Nebraska and continues to rotate showers into our area. We'll have more on our weather coming up and more on the storms in the south in a little bit. Tom, Michelle.
All right, Patrick, thanks very much. We mentioned that the storms also began moving through yesterday, sprouting tornadoes at least across 3 states over the last couple of days.
And those were fatal storms, at least 16 people dying. And the state of Arkansas had for sure the worst of it and the biggest loss of life.
That's it.
A massive tornado plowed through 2 suburban Arkansas communities on Sunday night. The half-mile twister left behind an 80-mile path of destruction. So far, more than a dozen people are dead, and that number is expected to rise.
Just looking at the damage, this may be one of the strongest that we've seen.
Rescue workers are scrambling to reach any survivors who may be trapped under debris.
This morning they started a very thorough and deliberate concentrated search and rescue effort. That's going to go through most of the day today.
Survivors say the tornado was sudden, a destructive force that caught many residents off guard.
We heard a bunch of hollering going on outside and walked outside and there were trees down and the houses across the street were gone.
We have tornadoes all the time and you just don't think that it's going to happen to you, and it does.
The communities of Mayflower and nearby Valonia were hit hard. And for Valonia, the twister comes just 3 years after another in 2011.
The really sad thing is that there's a lot of homes that were hit this time and demolished that were the exact same homes that had just been rebuilt from the last tornado.
The Arkansas tornado was just one of many on Sunday, along with severe weather. In Iowa, 1 person died after powerful winds swept through. Another twister crossed state lines, killing 1 person in Oklahoma before moving into Kansas. There it destroyed more than 100 homes and businesses and injured dozens of people. The communities are already looking ahead to what will be a major cleanup effort.
It's neighbor helping neighbor, and that's what's going to happen here. We're all going to, the ones that aren't directly affected are going to help those that were, and we're going to come together and take care of business.
President Obama today offered his condolences for all of the communities which were affected by these tornadoes and storms. Speaking in the Philippines, he promised support and federal assistance.
And I want everybody to know that your country will be there to help you recover and rebuild as long as it takes.